Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the magical world of Harry Potter and playing B Bas Brai OH Hogwarts Fantasy Golf Course. So let's check out the course settings and details. It is a par 72, fairways are normal, greens are normal, the green speeds are medium fast, the weather is clear and the time of day is dusk. Let's check out the tee options. There are two tee options. We will be playing from the green tees, which are playing 7,595 yards. And as always, pin set number one. Now, thank you so much for the continued support on the channel, guys. It truly is appreciated. If you are new, please make sure to smash the subscribe button. And if you are enjoying the content, please leave a like. So wow, let's actually have a look at this train. It's right next to the first tee box. Very cool feature. And I really am looking forward to playing this course. 11 mile per hour winds. Let's take this down the left-hand side and see if we can find the centre of the fairway. It's a tiny fast. Slight push on the swing line, but we are going to comfortably hold on to the right-hand side of that fairway. That actually really run out a lot more than I expected. My pitching wedge should be ideal for this shot yardage-wise. Just going to play the slope and the wind. So aiming left at the flagstick, and hopefully this wind does take me round. That is a slight fast. It is going to miss on the left-hand side of the flagstick, but it should sit down pretty quickly. And that is going to set up a good birdie opportunity. 13 feet out. Green speeds are 161, I do believe. There is a lot of movement in this putt. That needs to turn. We are going to miss it on the high side. That's disappointing. But I'm sure if you have been watching my last 4 or 5 rounds, my putting has really let my entire game down. From tee to green, playing pretty well. But it's a solid par to begin things off here at the Hogwarts Golf Course. I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, so I really don't know anything about it. It's a massive game now, as well as a movie. So I do apologise if there's landmarks or special features that I don't know the name of. It's a film I've never seen. But it just felt like playing a fantasy golf course, and thank you to the designer for reaching out to me and recommending this. So that is a fantastic tee shot. Couldn't have played that any better. That is going to ensure we can reach this in 2. I'm just going to lay up with the 4-iron, and hopefully this 10 mile per hour wind does give me a good carry, and that should kick up onto the green, hopefully. Just another slight fast. We couldn't quite make it onto the dance floor, but that is going to be nothing more than a chip shot. Let's be pretty aggressive here. 14 yards out. That should turn. That was on a good line. I just didn't hit it firm enough, but that is going to be a kick-in birdie. And it is my first birdie up the Rhino with that. I do move to 1 under par. Hole number 3. This is going to be a dog leg left. Let's fade this against the wind. Take it down the right-hand side of the fairway. And see if we can hold the centre of this fairway. Good shot required here. That was a really good swing. Fade and the wind combining together. And that is going to land in an ideal location. That's going to be nothing more than a wedge or a short pitch. 128 yards. That's such a cool... Is it a dinosaur? Or it's probably a creature from the Harry Potter series that I'm not aware of. But a really cool feature. Certainly not looking to pitch it. Gap wedge with full backspin here should be good. Try to land this as close to the flagstick as possible. It's a really nice strike. That tiny slow. It should kick left here. That tiny slow just hindered me ever so slightly. If that was perfect, that would have been another 3 or 4 feet at least closer to the flagstick. But it is a 13-foot putt downhill, turning from left to right. That's got to turn. It does turn. And we do pick up back-to-back birdies and move to 2 under par. But so far, really cool layout on the course. I really enjoy a good fantasy golf course, especially themed. Let's try and divide the fairway here. I'm going to try and carry this over the right-hand side bunker with a little bit of drop. There's a perfect. Now this ball should kick left looking at the layout of the fairway. This is actually my second time playing this course, guys. I got to hole number 18 and had a freeze, and I'm so gutted about it because I lost my recording. And later on in the round, you will see a fantastic golf shot. This is a long par 4, by the way. 9 iron, playing a wind on the slope. That's a really good strike. This should be right next to the pin as well. Hopefully it doesn't sit down too quickly with the backspin. It has gained some momentum, and that really is a fantastic approach shot. We are really throwing darts at some of these flag sticks so far. So it's 3 straight birdies, and with that I do move to 3 under par. What a fantastic start to this round. We are going to move on to hole number 5. This is a par 3, and I'm really in between clubs here. Certainly don't want to pitch it. I wish the game would stop doing that. We're going to have to go pitch and wedge. I'm going to have to really loft this and apply full backspin. A poor shot here and we're in big, big trouble. There is a bit of movement on this tee box by the looks of things. That's a good note for the designer. For future courses, oh, we've hit that really well, but with that tiny slow and the amount of shape I did apply to that shot, we have missed on the right-hand side by about 20 feet, 17 feet, but this is a tough putt. Turning from left to right. Don't want to overhit this. Just try to lag this close. If it drops, I'm happy. Come on, turn, turn, turn. Probably just overhit that and hit it through the break. Wow, that ball's coming back on itself. Still a tricky putt for the par. I'm just going to play this with a good bit of pace. Hopefully right into the centre of the cup. But that's a solid par considering I was really in between yardages there. Hole number 6. This is going to be a fairly short par 4, but it's a very tight fairway. Just applying a little bit of fade, playing the wind. There's another perfect. Swing timing's been really good. Hopefully this holds on to the fairway, you know. Wow, we have absolutely nailed that tee shot. 335 yards. 129 to the pin. 11 mile per hour wind behind me. Sand wedge with a little bit of D-loft should be made for this. It's a tiny fast. That needs to get down. It should kick right though. It has kicked right. It's another really good approach shot. And I'm giving myself some really good birdie opportunities. So far I've putted well. I don't want to put the curse on myself yet. But that is the main difference between this round here. I was going to say I'll put the curse on me there, but it didn't. It just dropped on the edge. Our 4th birdie of the round. And look at this for a majestic arena. Par 3. This really is a magical golf course. I think 152 should be good here with a good bit of backspin. Playing the wind.
Great swing.
It's a tiny fast. Oh, that needs to get down. It's going to be long. Hopefully it holds the green. It just runs out into the fringe. This is a very makeable chip-in opportunity. This is a really cool hole. Go on, run out. Yes, we've chipped it in. I knew that was in from 6 feet away. And what a run we are on here. We move on to hole number 8 at 5 under par. I'm going to have to try and draw this from right to left into this narrow fairway. Let's take a practice swing here because I certainly can't allow for a slow here. A slight fast should be good. Now, if I can repeat that, I think it's going to be money. Oh, that's a big fast. Horrible swing line as well. That's a huge bit of luck. Wow. How on earth that made its way through the trees. I don't know if we can reach this in 2, but I am going to try. Try and chase this 3-wood up over the tree and onto the green. Ah, we've overturned it, and with that fast, it's going to find the bunker. It hasn't found the bunker. It's the heavy rough. I probably would have rathered the bunker there. But let's apply full backspin and play the slope in the green here and see if we can chip this one close. Got the par shot. Now surely this releases out and turns. It can get in if it wants. Good effort. Almost dropped in for the eagle. Still a bit of work to do for the birdie. But really happy with my putting so far this round. We are 6 under through the first 8 holes. And hopefully we can keep this low round going. Where on earth are we going here? Where's the green? Oh, that is so cool. Is there a shortcut? Let's have a look. What's that? That's like a... That looked like a stone coffin. There's no way I can carry the rocks there. So we are just going to have to lay up. I don't think I've got enough loft off the tee box there with the driver. So it's a nice layup. My only concern is the trees surrounding this island green could really cause me some problems here. We've got a 10 mile per hour crosswind. I'm really in between clubs. It's going to have to be 4 iron. There's no way I can hit 5 wood. We're certainly going to hit the trees. But I've got no idea what that stone ornament is referring to. It looks like a coffin to me. Why that ball really shot hard right at my feet despite the perfect. That's the bunker. I think that's probably the best we could have hoped for. Now this is all downhill. Let's just splash this short and let it release out towards the hole. We've played that well. Go on, get in the hole. Get in, get in, get in. Oh, wow, it just burns by the left-hand side of the cup. And that has really ran on. That is disappointing. That's actually really unfortunate. It's an uphill putt. This is just for the par save now. After playing 2 good shots, probably 3 good shots, I thought I played that splash shot well enough. I've left that short. I've not hit it firm enough. Oh, it just comes up short. That's disappointing. That is going to be the first bogey of the round. With that, I do move back to 5 under par. Hole number 10. Can we hit the driver here? I'm going to have to fully de-loft it almost. Just applying a little bit of draw as well. It's a lovely swing line, tiny fast. And I am really happy with how I'm swinging here so far this round. But stay tuned to the channel, guys. My next video will cover the skills, the fittings, the clubs, and the archetype that I do use and recommend to improve your game. 7 iron should be good. Playing the wind. It's a slight fast. This should comfortably kick up firm towards the pin. That was a really soft bounce. It didn't get that kick that I was looking for, but we did land on a slight uphill slope. 20-foot putt. Uphill, turning from right to left. Certainly not going to leave this one short after missing the par putt on the previous hole. Surely that turns. It does turn, and what a difference in my putting today. I do move back to 6 under par. And we move on to hole number 11. If the wind was different, that would be drivable if you were prepared to take the risk. But let's just de-loft the driver here. It's probably going to leave me nothing more than a flop, maybe even a chip shot onto the green. But yeah, the sculpting could be better in some areas in this golf course, but it's a very creative golf course. Love the layout. And I'm sure if you are a fan of Harry Potter or fantasy golf courses, this will be right up your street. This has got a chance of going in, you know. Come on, that should start to turn back. It didn't. It tried to there, the last roll. But it's going to be another tap in birdie. I do get to 7 under par. And we will move on to hole number 12. Look at this. It's like a maze. 7 iron with a little bit of de-loft should be made for this. Just try to land this at the front of the green. If we can carry that moat bunker, it's going to be ideal. There's a perfect. Struck it really well. That needs to go. It needs to go. It just carried the bunker. And that is a fantastic bounce. And that is going to set up another good birdie opportunity. We really are getting dialed into these flag sticks. So it's a 10-foot putt. Not a lot of work to do here. Just got to get the weight. And wow, it drops right into the centre of the cup. We move to 8 under par. My 9th birdie of the round. Just gutted about that solitary bogey we do have. Now looking at this, I want to be on the left-hand side of this fairway. That trees will obscure you on the right-hand side. Just try to avoid the slow here. Allow the wind to take me round. It is a grey fast, but I have pushed my swing line. Did we hit the tree line there or not? I don't think we did. Just avoided the tree line. Got no idea what that sign there on the hill means. A little bit of Harry Potter symbolism. tiny fast, but this ball should comfortably run up onto the green and set up a good eagle opportunity. This is only going to get better. What a fantastic golf shot. It can stop anytime now. It is going to be a good birdie putt. 16 feet. It is uphill, so I can attack this one. It will turn from right to left. Would love an eagle here. Come on, turn. Oh, it does turn. It is an eagle. I do move to 10 under par, and we really are having a magical round here at Hogwarts, the Harry Potter fantasy theme course in hole number 14. Let's take this down the left-hand side. Cool village off to the right there. This course actually reminds me of the Highlands from the Tiger Woods franchise. So 172 yards, 6 mile per hour wind. Just going to try and play the slope here. Just going to de-loft this 8 iron. A little bit of topspin, play the wind. Oh, wow, that's a tiny slow, and look how far right that's leaked. We should find a slope, but it's going to kick away from the hole. Really got punished for that slight slow there.
Good luck here. I would love to see it.
But it's a 36-foot putt. The more left I go here, the further to the right it's going to break. So just going to play this firm. Try and take a little bit of the break out of it. I may have overhit that, but it's on a really good line. It couldn't, could it? It couldn't, could it? It could. And wow, my putting really is like night and day from my previous 5-6 rounds. Long may it continue. I think we can comfortably carry the sand traps either side of the fairway here. It's a slight slope. But yeah, with that elevated tee box, we've just about done it. And that is going to leave me a nice shot across the water into this pin. It's right at the back of the green. Just de-lofting and applying a good bit of topspin to the 9 iron here. The wind should hold me up. It's another perfect. Swing timing's been really, really good today. And that ball should run out. Surprised it didn't run out more than that with the de-loft and the topspin, but it's another quiet green here. If you are getting close to the flag sticks, the greens are very, very readable. And it's another birdie that drops. What a streak we're putting together here since hole number 9, where we made our only bogey so far. Hole number 16, it's another tee shot that is going to require a draw off the tee box. Got to avoid the slow. Slow here would kill me. It's a tiny fast. Oh, that's shaping superbly. And this is why I really enjoy the sculptor archetype. But there's a good shot of the castle in the background. And I think that's the philosopher's stones that are flying about on the island green. We will get a closer look at that. That really is cool. I'm in between clubs here, so pitch and wedge with full backspin. Try and land this as close to the pin as possible. And see if we can set up another birdie opportunity. It's another perfect. That needs to get down though. Surely it sits down quickly. It has done. It will leave me another birdie opportunity from about 15 feet, 17 feet. There is a lot of movement in this one though. It's downhill, turning from left to right. I think we've missed that on the right-hand side yet. That was a tough putt. That puts the streak to the end. And we will move on to hole number 17 after that tap-in par. But I did actually get a hole-in-one here earlier, guys, but my game froze on the 18th. I lost my recording, so let's see if I can repeat it. I played the slope on the right-hand side, but how cool is this for a golf hole? Castles, flying rocks, boulders, whatever you want to call it, philosopher's stones. So let's see if I can repeat the same shot. The wind's a little bit stronger, so I'm going to have to go full backspin on the pitch and wedge. Play the right-hand side. I've got a perfect. This has a chance. This ball should roll left towards the cup. This could be in. It could be back-to-back aces. Come on, please get in. Has it got the legs? It's going to be short. I will show you my highlight of the ace once we tap this birdie in. Just disappointed I didn't record it. Thankfully for the replay system. But here it is here on the screen. More or less the same shot what I just played. Sadly, the replay angles aren't great. But there's it landing, working its way down the slope and right into the heart of the cup for an ace.
And after that hole, you'd sit
So let's move on to the final hole
teeing up now on the
of this Hogwarts fantasy-themed Harry Potter golf course. Not played this hole yet. Let's try and fade this against the wind. Play the right-hand side of the fairway. Snow-capped mountains off there in the distance. There's a train as well up on a bridge. It really is such a fun golf course to play. Like I say, if you're a Harry Potter fan or fantasy golf fan,
second shot here on
this course is certainly going to be up your street. I don't think we can reach this in two. I think the fairway kicks from right to left. Let's chase it down the right-hand side. Slight push on my swing line there, but this ball should kick left. Has it got the legs to get up onto the dance floor? It hasn't.
This is what our third shot's looking like.
This is a tough up and down for the birdie though. I'm going to fully attack this with full backspin. 22 yards out. Let's see if we can finish at 14 under par. I've underhit that. And with that slow, that's going to come up short. I've made a mess of that. That's going to be about a 10-foot putt for birdie. 11. Certainly no gimme here. Would love to drain this for the birdie though. I've hit it firm enough. Oh, I've just missed it on the left-hand side. That is a disappointing way to finish this magical golf round. But we will tap that in for the par, and that is going to leave me with a 59-13 under par. But that is it for today's round, guys. I really do hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, smash the subscribe button. Get out there, play this golf course. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.